I forgot how to set up live streams. It's been that long. I think I got it. Ooh, got a red spot. Don't know why. Yeah. Hello everyone. Welcome. I am super excited to see you all here. I was like really hesitant to say I was going live again because I'm like, people might not show up, but you guys are here and it's fabulous. Anyway, my day has been spent deep cleaning my studio and getting it organized. You can probably tell a lot of these cubbies are empty. I have plans to fill them again, but that'll take a little bit. I also have my fan running in the background because I desperately need some airflow in here. I swear I've like sweat through my dress. Like you can't see the sweat stains, but they're there. I promise. All right, I don't like this angle. I'm changing you guys. All right. Oh, okay. So today I thought that I could show you what I'm knitting. I think for now until the end of the year. Okay. I gotta think. I meant to write all of this down. Okay, so let's talk about like the lives and continuing them because I definitely want to do more. And then I will show you guys my knitting because I have wonderful knitting projects I have planned and I'm never going to film any of them because that's something I do on my own time. But I would love to share them with you on the lives. And then I thought I would share with you the Elsa cape because I am obsessed with it. And then I'll show you the Joe cape. And depending on time, we can go over to my whiteboard. I think we'll do the whiteboard next week though, because I have some planning and some things that need to happen before I can really show you the whiteboard. So, as for all of you in the comments, yes, so this is actually a dress. I posted a picture of it to my Instagram today. It is made with the Cosido Lima pattern. I pattern tested for them earlier in the year. I love this pattern. I am making like 5 more. Honestly, I love it so much. But let me stand up and model that for you, right now. See? The dress has pockets, which honestly, every good dress needs pockets. It has a flowy skirt. It has poofy sleeves. I mean, honestly, it's the best dress ever. The only thing that I don't really like about it, but was totally my fault, is how wide the neckline is. The pattern, so this is what I made with the tested pattern, and the tested pattern did not have a seam allowance, and I forgot that when cutting out the neckline. So the neckline should probably be about an inch, or half an inch further in. So the next couple that I make will have a narrower neckline. But yeah, I love this dress. So, pockets of poof sleeves, yes, yep. Okay, so the future of live streams. I think it's been like a month. I meant to look it up. Okay, the pattern is from Cosido, so Kosedo, and it's called the Lima dress. I don't know how many other patterns they have available, but I know that that's one that they've really been sharing a lot on their Instagram recently. And I've linked them, like if you go over to my Instagram, all of the information to be able to find their Instagram is in that post because I love it so much. I want to like support this pattern maker. Anyway, what was I saying? Future of lives. I forgot how ADD I am on these live streams. Okay. So I want to start doing weekly lives again because I honestly have missed you guys and I have missed connecting with everyone, and it has been honestly so fantastic, but it's not sustainable for me to be like, I'm going live every week. That being said, I'm currently at a really good place content-wise, which, if you guys interested, I can talk to you guys about that. That's just kind of boring stuff. But I'm good at content-wise to where I want to start filming like maybe more sewing 101 videos or like other just quick content videos. So that way if I'm spending a week editing and didn't get any sewing done, or I'm out of town or with family that week, I can just like throw up a quick fun video for you guys. So that way you still get the it's not a live, but you get like a second video thing a week. So that's what I've been thinking about doing. I already have plans to like not go live in December because I kind of like been working really hard so that way I can take December off. But that being said, like with this new plan, I'm planning 2 videos a week for December, which is totally doable because I have all of the content. So yeah, we're going to talk about content. So with all of the videos for the Spanish gown as well as Elsa, the Elsa coronation dress, I am going to have, well, all of the content through the end of November is currently scheduled, so that way it'll just auto do its thing in the background on YouTube, which makes me so happy, because then I can just like wake up Monday with the rest of you and like check comments and be awesome. Yes. So currently what I'm working on right now is the last bit of content for December, and then working on January content, which I'm so excited about. I will tell you guys more about those plans later. Anyway, basically in these live updates are going to turn more into a like follow along with what I'm doing right now. Kind of like real-time chats with what projects I'm doing. I have like this pipe dream goal to be 6 to 12 months ahead on my upload schedule. Yeah, we'll see if I get there. I'm really happy with the 3-month lead time that I have right now, so we'll see. Oh, excuse me. I need to drink some water. Yeah. Is there anything else I wanted to tell you guys? Yeah, I am very impressed with my backlog as well as like all of you who are commenting. It's not something that I expected to have when I started all of this. Like when I started in taking YouTube seriously in January, I honestly thought that I would probably post every other week, is when I would upload a video. And then I got to, well, I was planning this in December. So then when I got to January, I like reached out to some of my friends and I'm like, hey guys, I have enough content where I could like weekly post for 2 months. Do I do it weekly or do I do bi-weekly? Like, what should I do? And I was really encouraged to do weekly at that time. And so I've been really happy that I've been able to like keep it up and keep up a backlog as well. So, yeah. So I'm really excited about that. I am really excited about how my studio is coming along. Depending on how set up things are, I might give you guys like a quick studio tour next week. Because I finally got my drawer organizer and I got the shelves to put up. I am waiting on a couple of other things. I want to put a pegboard back here. What's it called? I want to put a curtain rod up too. I actually bought fabric for curtains that totally matches the theme that I want my studio to be in, and I'm just obsessed. Anyway, I'm kind of in love with how things are shaping up, and yeah. I am like vlogging the process of setting up my studio to be like aesthetic and like how I want it. So we'll get there. That vlog will probably come out sometime next year. Actually, next year, year after, Depends on when I get everything done and where it falls in the schedule, I guess. All right. So knitting. Knitting is something that I do for myself, but I recently got yarn for 5 new sweaters, and I didn't bring the yarn up here, and I probably should have, so I'm sorry, but I can, like, you guys will see the colors as I knit things. Anyway, my current thing is, let me figure this out. So I've done the front panel already, and it looks like this. I really loved the detail on this and how it kind of like, it was just, it's not your typical cable knit sweater, which I really loved. So I'm super happy with it. It should be nice and cozy. It should be a really big turtleneck, which I don't know how I feel about that, but it's a sweater. I can deal with turtlenecks for sweaters. But yeah, I'm super happy with it. I just started on the back panel last night, so there's like not much to show. I also messed up like one side, and it's like a waffle. I call it a waffle texture, but I don't know if that's the correct term. So I've got to fix this, and it means that like going like column by column and like fixing everything. So I'll probably work more on that tonight, but I'm excited. I really want to start like knitting 1 sweater a month between now and when the 5 sweaters are done. So let's see, it's September, October, November, December, January. So end of January I will have hopefully finished all 5 sweaters. And then, yeah, it's where I'm at with my knitting. Oh, excuse me. I don't burp unless, like, I'm talking a lot, apparently. Apparently, like, I swallow air when I talk a lot. I don't know. Well, how about I swallow some water? Okay. So, yeah. That's where I'm at with that. I feel like I'm talking so fast. I have to remind myself that I don't have to talk so fast. You guys are just here to hang out, and I don't need to like talk so fast and make everyone, including myself, anxious. All right. I think I'm just anxious because I intended to just transfer everything from one drawer organizer to another drawer organizer today, and instead I basically cleaned out the closet of doom and reorganized it. So, yeah. When you talk fast, you breathe harder and more air was swallowed, leading to burps. Thank you. That is exactly what I was not vocalizing, but thinking. So, I think I just talk really fast when I get anxious, and because I haven't like hung out with you guys for a while, I'm just anxious about it, and I really shouldn't be because you guys are like the best people to hang out with. Even you guys on the replay. I see your comments. Let's see. Do you guys want to see the Joe cape or the Elsa cape first? And I'm not putting either of them on my body because I'm like overheating. I will pull Betsy out and put them on her. So let me know which one you guys want. Oh, well, that's resounding. Okay. Oh. I mean, personally, I think the Elsa cape is the coolest, but the Joe cape is more adorable. I will give you guys that. All right, Betsy. All right, let's move you guys. So you can see it better. I like dumped a bunch of beads out on my rug that I need to like vacuum. So if I'm like moving my feet, that I'm trying to get the beads off of them. Anyway. So So the Joe cape is one of those projects that like I'm doing now, but the video for isn't gonna come out until January. Just to give you guys an idea on what's going on. So anyway, this is the Joe cape. It is done with the American Duchess wrap cape pattern, which is based on an 1810s extant garment. I forget what museum it's in, or if it's in a museum, I don't know. So yeah, I made a couple of like strict design choices with this. So it was suggested that I put a pocket in there for Joe. I would have, but the pocket would have been in one of the wraps, and the wraps are already so bulky because I used a fleece and a flannel. So like they're already super bulky, and I didn't want to make them bulkier for the sake of a cute Joe pocket when realistically he just hangs out on my back. Yeah, that bump is Joe. So kind of love that it looks like a Jedi cape until you put the hood on. So I got a lot of comments that it looks like a Jedi cape. And it makes me want to do like what's her name? Is her name Ray? A Ray cosplay, but like 1910s, and have it be like make another one but like in white, because you know how she has like the drapey arm thing. Am I making sense? So Joe is on my back underneath my dress. That awkward bump is not my shoulder blade, it is him. So he's right here, and he is very comfy and probably sound asleep until I touched him. Yeah. So what am I completely lost my train of thought. Okay. Yeah, so Joe has specific markings, and I wanted to like copy his markings to the best of my ability with the Joe cape, which is why I put a darker brown here. I also really like it because it like breaks up the like tan, and I don't feel like it's a camel. This like khaki tan color isn't my favorite to begin with because I just feel like it like matches. I mean, it's more tan than I am, but I just feel like, I don't know, it's not my favorite. Anyway, it's one of those wrap capes, and I actually have ties because, you know, weight fluctuations, I want to wear the thing. So yeah, this is super cozy. I really like wearing it around the house. It's not, I mean, capes in general aren't very practical, but this one isn't the most practical out of all the capes that I have. Mostly because it kind of just like ends here instead of the flaps coming to center, so that I can't, it's not a good like curl up and snuggle in cape, but it is a good like wrap around get to work cape, which is what I have noticed while I've been wearing it. So realistically, it's gonna be fabulous in winter when I am like freezing cold and wearing like socks and slippers and a sweater and still cold. I will throw this on and it won't get in my way when I work at all. So unlike any other cape that I would put on. So that's a plus. It's just an interesting design, and I'm kind of really like it. Anyway, we have Joe's stripe, which goes all the way down his back and actually like transitions into his tail. I did not put a tail on my cape because I thought that would be weird, so didn't do it. But the hood is probably the cutest bit because it has his face markings and some ears on it, and it is the most adorable thing ever. So there you go. There's the Joe cape. Oh, let's fix this ear so you can see it. I'm just so happy with it. There's literally like 5 minutes of footage where I am like incoherently making noise and being like this, because it just was too cute to handle when I put the ears on. So yeah, that's gonna be the video. But anyway, it is super cute. I don't feel like the hood looks good when I have a bun in, and I have a bun in my hair like 99% of the time. So I'm probably not going to wear the hood up very often, but it's just cute to have, and knowing that it's there makes me happy. And it was a spur of the moment project that kind of got egged on by Instagram, but if I wasn't willing to make it, I wouldn't have like posted the idea to Instagram, so we're all good. I mean, it works, right? So that's the joke ape. I saw the comment by you, Amy. Feel free to make a joke cape. I wholeheartedly approve. It's just flannel and fleece. I mean, flannel on the inside and fleece on the outside. Super warm, super snuggly. Everyone needs a joke cape. I had someone message me and was just like, oh, now I want to make like a cape based on my cat, but they're all black. And I'm like, honestly, just make it all black and put some cat ears on it, and it'll be the cutest thing ever. Honestly, put ears on everything. It's cute in like a very toddler sort of way, but still. I had a friend recently describe my aesthetic wardrobe, how be you, as whimsical, and I am taking that to heart, and it's going to be fun. Whimsy. Going for patterns. I used to be a person with my wardrobe that was like solid colors, no prints, no patterns, no like screen printed t-shirts. And the older that I get, the more I'm just like, I don't want those neons, but I definitely want those fun patterns. So yeah, I'm excited to get stuff done and to plan things out. So that's where I'm at. More water. I have not been taking very good care of myself today. I did not start drinking water until about 2. Usually I start between 10 and 11 and I get like 3 liters in. Today I started at 2, quickly drank a liter of Gatorade, like pretty much full strength Gatorade, which usually makes me sick. But I watered it down just enough apparently that it didn't make me sick. And now I'm drinking water. So I'm gonna have to pee like a pregnant moose later, but it's no big deal. Anyway. I'm adopting your, if it matches my favorite fabric, it goes with my wardrobe strategy. It is so fun! Oh, so sometime next year I will probably put out a video of like all of my handmade wardrobe items, which is honestly 75% of my wardrobe at this point. Yeah, it's kind of awesome. I have had like this dream of having a handmade wardrobe for a long time, and it's coming true. And it's kind of fantastic, and I'm excited. So, pee like a pregnant moose is my new favorite phrase. Have I not said that before? Is that not a thing you've heard me say? I'm sorry if it's not. I say it all the time. Okay. In high school, we would say, like, I had friends that would say, like, oh, I have to pee like a pregnant lady, or like, I have to pee like a moose. And then I'm just like, well, like, if you combine the two, then that's like a lot very often, and that basically describes my life. So, and it's just because of how much I drink. Where'd it go? I am so ADD. Let's just keep it. Oh, my life. All right. Come on, Betsy, you can do it. Time for the Elsa cape. Oh, I'm so excited. I think the Elsa cape video is coming out in November. So that seems like so far away. Anyway, I really like it. It's made out of a short pile. I don't know. It's made out of velvet. It's more like a suede texture though, which I'm not mad about actually. It actually feels like it looks really good. I really like the matte black texture that it gives it, especially with the, they're not satin. The taffeta ties have a slight sheen to it, but it's not like, oh my gosh, it's satin. So the hot pink lining is also kind of fabulous. Oh, excuse me. And I really like that. I like how it has a lot more of like a satin look to it. So it'll look really nice. The real kicker here is all of the applique I did on the hem. So I did this all by machine because I just can't hand sew through this velvet. It just was not a thing. I tried multiple times. So it wasn't a thing. So I had to do it all by machine, and I just went slow and I marked it all out really nicely. And I specifically chose the motifs that I did to match Elsa's coronation outfit specifically. So all of the gold I actually pulled from her fuchsia cape that she wears. So like that's a direct thing that I kind of copied. The teardrop shapes are supposed to be the teardrop shapes around the collar of her neck on her black blouse. And then I did these diamonds because they show up on my recreation of Gibberstein's design. So I really like all the colors. I feel like this will actually blend in really nice with my handmade wardrobe, so I will probably like wear it out. I mean, who's going out these days? But when it gets colder, I would have no problem like throwing this in with my wardrobe and wearing it. So what I really like is it was my first time using horsehair canvas. And I used it to stiffen the collar, and it gives the collar a really nice shape, which you will see when I put it on Betsy. I also put a hanging loop in because I feel like I just need to start putting hanging loops in things. I probably won't use it very often. I'll probably hang it by the neckties, but yeah. Show the ribbon up close. The ribbon to tie it close or the ribbon applique? Or the ribbon I used for the hanging hook? What do you want, Rebecca? I keep bumping my table. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to assume you want to see the ribbon applique. So I just used a really narrow, shallow zigzag stitch and went really slow on my machine. So there is a delay. It's about 30 seconds between like when I'm talking and when comments show up, so it's fun, but anyway, there you go. Eventually I will probably put a hook and eye behind the ribbon so that way it'll close, and then these ribbons will just tie over it, but for right now, there's the cape. Let me tilt you down so you can see the full glory. So what I really like like I said before, is it's a really matte black and then it has a super fun lining. I'm kind of like a sucker for really fun linings and things. So that's the thing. The idea for the cape came from the Worth evening capes that he would do. So they were riffed from late 1600 Spanish walking cloaks. Is kind of like the design and style that Charles Worth decided, hey, I'm going to bring that back into fashion. So it was really fun to like basically take a giant circle, which is what the base of this cape is, and attach a really structured doublet collar to it and call it an 1890s garment. Like it just makes my day. It's also given me the idea of possibly doing a late 1500s Elsa cosplay and like making the coronation dress, but in like that style. So yeah, because realistically I could use this cape for both late 1500s and 1890s, because it fits in both. Anyway, I think it's really awesome. I'm really happy with it. So there you go. Yeah, that is all I had planned for you guys. We can sit and chat for a while if you want, because we still got time. I've just been talking for 30 minutes. Planning a purple vest with a red, purple, yellow lining. Yes! Go for the fun lining! So the cape is a full circle with a collar. So, yeah. It actually has a seam down the center back. I don't know if you guys can see that because it's black. But it has a seam down the center back. So I sewed 2 half circles together on the fashion layer, and then the lining layer is just a complete circle. So I wanted to do a circle because I knew it would hang better, and I figured any unevenness in the hem of it could be easily excused with, well, it's a circle. I also didn't want to worry about shaping the shoulders at all, and I knew that if I did anything but a circle, I would get weird bunching around the neckline, especially across the shoulder. So I did a full circle to just make things easier, because I didn't want to think about patterning. I wanted this to be a fun project, and it was. I sat in my studio against that wall by my door for like 12 hours hand sewing, because I hand sewed the lining in, and I had some problems with the lining because I had cut it too short, so I had to like do so much. Is there an inner circle for the neckline? Yes. So you cut out it's basically like making a circle skirt. So you cut out your hem and then you cut out the circle for the neckline. So same concept, only instead of like putting a waistband on, you put a collar on and you call it good. Honestly, if I didn't put all of the applique on it, it would have been the easiest project ever. I very easily could have baglined it instead of hand sewing it in, but I wanted to use some more historical techniques, and that's why I hand sewed it in. So yeah, definitely an easy project that you could make. Yeah. Let's see. What else do I got? I don't have anything out randomly because I put it all away. Do you guys want to see a tour of my closet? Because it has gone from the closet of doom to the very well organized closet. So I don't mind showing you guys it. Okay, let's go on a closet tour. So, I'm gonna turn my fan off real quick. It looks quite empty now. Yeah, so I have plans to reorganize my cubes. And so that's why it looks so empty. But everything that was in my cubes is now in my closet. So, here we go. Welcome to my closet. If the door will stay open. So I hang things on the back of my closet. This is more for like winter when I need like extra layers. I don't have to go search in the house. I will hang, when I'm working on big projects, I'll hang big projects on the back of the door too. It just means that the door doesn't close. Anyway, it also means that if I have anything long, it'll like rub things off of my content calendar, which is, I mean, it's a thing. So I don't have a good place to set you guys, so welcome to shaky cam mode, because that is my life. But anyway, this is my closet. So I did basically, what's it called? I did a closet tour on my Instagram stories because I was really proud of it. But anyway, I'll give you guys one now too. So along the top here is just a bunch of miscellaneous storage. So I actually store my iron up here and the towel that I put down to iron things on. This has all of the leftover lace from when I made my wedding dress. I'm saving it to for when, like, if I have daughters, and if they want to like use a piece of it on their wedding dress. So just because that could be fun. Here's a clarinet I played in high school and have not touched since. I mean, I'm sure a lot of band kids have random instruments in their house that they just carry around. Random art pieces that I have no use for. I might paint over the canvases and make something. I don't know. We'll see. This is my pattern box. This is a bunch of things that were commissioned, but I don't know if they still want them or not, so I've got to like figure that out. These are empty storage shelves, which are really nice. I just don't have a use for them right now, so I'm storing them up here. This is my projector. And then this is miscellaneous stuff. So some of my own garment pieces that I need to give away or sell, some hats, some wigs that I haven't figured out how to put on my head, you know, all that stuff. Right here in a double layer is all of my bolted fabrics. And then you can see my fabric rolls are on either side as well. So this is all the fabric that I am planning, let's bring you back here. This is all the fabric that I am planning on going through within the next year-ish. I need to make some plans for some of the bolts of velvet that I have. This blue roll of velvet, it looks purple, but it's blue, is going to be a Venetian gown that I want to make next year, and it's going to be super pretty. So down here on the hangers is some costume storage, some project storage. Some of this needs to be moved to the garb closet, but pieces like Elsa and most of my foundation layers are actually going to stay in here. So that's the closet. Oh, I forgot to show you guys this part. So down here in this box is all of the material that was in my cubes. And so what I want to do is organize, basically make that material look pretty. So I have specific projects for things that I want to do in the near future. So I'm kind of, okay, Let's speak coherently. Oh, excuse me. Oh, heavens. Is that all the fabric you have? Yes. All of my fabric fits in the closet. The deal that I made with my husband when we bought the house was if it fit in my studio, I could have it. And that excluded specific SCA garments. So I am very frugal with my space. I'm very frugal with my fabric and things, just because it needs to be able to fit into this space. So anyway, what I was saying was I kind of want to go through that big bin of fabric and figure out, like, I mean, it's going to take some planning, and be like, these are the videos I want to make for January, and then put all that fabric together and put it in like one cubby, and then be like, these are all the videos that I want to make for like February or projects or things, and put that all together in another cubby. So that way I don't have to like constantly be going into the closet to find things, and that way like everything is just here and put together. So I have 11 because one of them is books, but I guess I can, okay, so basically I have 12 cubes that I can use for like a rotating fabric storage for part of like my planning and things. So that's kind of what I want to do. We'll see. So yes, I am very blessed, fortunate, privileged, whatever word you want to put at it, to have the space that I do. When we were shopping for houses, the realtor asked what we were looking for in a house, and without hesitation, my husband was like, she needs a sewing space. He's like, it can be an extra bedroom, it can be a basement, we don't care, she needs a sewing space. So there were houses that we looked at where I could have had an entire basement to myself to set things up in. They just weren't the houses for us. We're really happy with our house. We really like it. I probably will not ever give you guys a tour of my house outside of my studio because I need some separation between work and private life. And I pretty much work all the time. So yeah, you guys gonna hang out in my studio. That's fine. It's gonna start looking different and I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited to finally be getting to the point where I'm like, yes, this space is functional. Let's decorate. So I'm excited about that. That'll be happening hopefully sometime soon. So I also love how supportive my husband is. He's really great. I wouldn't have married him otherwise. Let's see. So yeah. I don't know what else to talk to you guys about. We did the closet tour, we talked about the capes, I showed you my knitting. Do you guys have any questions or comments for me? I know it's been a while, so I'm totally willing to like hang out and chat with you guys for another couple minutes. It's okay. The Joe cape, like, I need to take pictures of the Joe cape and they will go up on Instagram. I'll probably like make a bunch. Anyway. Ooh. Yeah. I am currently coming up with an entire social media campaign, I guess you could call it. Plan. I'm calling it a plan. Because I want to overhaul my social media, primarily Instagram. I'm really happy with where my YouTube content is at and things like that. So I want to start upping my game on Instagram. So hopefully you guys will start seeing a lot more like posts from me on Instagram and not just stories, and we'll be able to interact with me over there more. So let's see, I got a couple comments. I definitely want to keep the live streams because I like connecting with you guys too. So I don't feel pressured to like do live streams just because like I know you guys like them. I really like connecting with all of you. It really turns like my subscriber count from like, oh, it's just a bunch of numbers to be like, oh, it's people. Because I'm able to like recognize your names and comments and like when you hang out with me on the lives. So it not only makes things more personal for you, it makes things more personal for me. And I honestly really like that. So I definitely want to start doing it. So like keep doing weekly lives. So it's a thing. Yeah. I like hanging out with you guys. I like talking to people. And I know we're all basically strangers, but I mean, just come hang out with me. And if you're interested in the dress pattern, like, go get it. It's great. I love it. I'm honestly making like 5 more. I have like 3 versions in my UFO box. Ooh, I need to go through my UFO box again. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna hop off because I keep thinking about like, I have most of my content for next year already planned. And now I'm thinking like, oh, I should really pull out those fabrics and put them in their cubbies, and I think I'm gonna go do that. Because that's what I'm thinking about. Anyway, I will have a new video. It's going to be the part 2 of making the Elsa ball gown for you on Monday. And I will see you guys live next Thursday. So, bye everyone. Have a great day. Take care of yourself. Drink water. You know, have a great day.